my experiment on sodium metal, I have for my materials a drop cloth, a measuring cup with water. The three samples are well, lake, and city water. Gloves, and the dish that is on the two drop cloths is what I'm going to be putting the water and the sodium metal into, which my dad has. So you put my gloves on first. And I'm using 1 ounce bars of sodium metal.
Hey, come here. Give me that back.
Why?
Pour the water.
I know, that's what I'm gonna put it in the dish.
No, just pour the water.
First step, pour the water into the dish. And since I did a test control before I did this, I know how far to step back. Because it's going to be a little big of an explosion. And whoever you have around you, make sure they're about 30 feet away. And do this not on dry anything. Like we're using plastic, and underneath is wet grass. So, okay, here we go.
Stand back.
Do not try that at home, please.
Get out of the dust.
Crap, fire.
It's okay.
Okay.
Take care of yourself. Hey, top.
And that was for the well water, and I will be using two other types of water, the lake water and the city water.
Now what are you gonna do?
Get rid of whatever water that is left, which is
How
Well,
much water? Do it,
huh?
Justin. Kristen, come up.
this was what's left. It was about 3/4 full, which is very little. And this dish is hot still, or whatever is in it. What do I do with it? Just dump it.
Just take it and just dump it on the ground. It's fine.
Now I'm going to use city water. We are going to measure the average radius of the blast. We're going to do it this way and then going lengthwise with the sheet. So it is
Speak up.
a little bit more than 12 feet. It's 12 foot 145 inches this way. And lengthwise with the sheet, it is 11 foot 133 inches. You get all the moisture off. And if you see smoke, that's from the dry pieces of the sodium metal going off still with the moisture on the
Grass.
drop cloth and on the ground. I cut a piece in my kitchen today, and this is what happened to it just from the moisture in the air. See how it's fizzling on top? Usually it'd just be smooth. this is my second experiment. I'm using the same variables, but this is city water and has chlorine inside of it. So that might help or delay the reaction. Not really delay, but downsize the reaction.
Let's try.
I hope. And here we go. And that was the second explosion from the sodium metal. As you can see, it's burning the top cloth very fast.
Cameron, is it bigger or less?
And the explosion was about the same, but the spread pattern was different since it was closer to the back half of the bowl. So that caused it to go forward and have the ash go towards the camera. And there's a little fire right there. And now we're going to measure the circumference. Seems like this circumference is smaller than my last
No,
experiment.
it's back up, back up. There, you walked in the grass, it went off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, find it.
Up by your feet. That's pretty good right there, Kevin.
Yeah. There's a few around. Actually, this is quite larger. It's 13 feet, 156 inches widthwise of the drop cloth.
Take your further mark back.
Finders. And this one is 11 feet 5 inches, or 137 inches. And that was the measurements for test 2. And this is how much water is left from test 2, which is a little bit more than test 1, as you can see. Exact same amount of water as beginning. Now for test 3. This is test 3 with lake water. The lake water has a pH level of almost 8. Everything is exactly the same, except for this one has a high level of pH, but no chlorine. Here we go. Where's the dish?
Hey.
Okay, something has seemed to have happened. I cannot show you the water level since there is no dish to show. Sorry, Mrs. Lore. I'll give you a new one. For some reason that happened to be a much larger explosion. I don't know if it was just the tension of how large it was or what, but it just happened to explode. Okay, I got my piece. Feet, 156 inches widthwise, and then lengthwise it is okay. 14 feet, 168 inches. And there is no more Well, there is, but it's on the drop cloths, and I can't get an accurate measurement of how big the explosion was. It was a much bigger blast, and it was so big that the dish has broken in two pieces, and my boots are smoking, and it has
Careful.
broke. As you can see, it cracked. This is a corner of it. It's cracked all along the corner. And the majority of it is broken and in pieces. And that was my third test and final. Goodbye.